BCF cricket chat time. Oh, we've got a special guest today. He's part of the Channel 7 cricket commentary team. Averaged 55 in Test match cricket, dominated, but only for 6 Test matches. Went on to be one of the great T20 batsmen of all time. It's of course, Bradley Hodge. Hodgey, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Flem. What's that? Is that your logie?
Yeah,
you haven't got
best tea and lunch cricket segment.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Sorry, I just missed that there, but here we go.
You know you're the only one that's doing it. That's why you're in front.
Well, don't mess my game up here.
Good
Bradley,
to see you.
Great to see you, mate. That's a really good start to the interview. Now, mate, we played for Victoria together. You debuted at 18, absolutely dominated as a teenager, and not only that, got to play with a cricketing idol. Talk us through that.
Which cricketing idol? There was a few, mate. There was yourself, there was Dean Jones, there was Paul Rifle, there was Shane Warne.
Whose poster did you have on your... It's the late, great Dean Jones.
Yeah, I had the Ledgers poster on my board. That was pretty cool, actually. Yeah, with the sad passing in the last sort of few months of Dino, but he'll be remembered for a long time, the legend. I had the... I think it was the actual one where he was still in Kookaburra.
Yeah.
So it was quite young, Dino. I don't even think he had the sunglasses on then.
Geez.
So that's how legendary he was.
It's sort of like Merv without a mo, isn't it? Dino without the sunglasses.
100%. But he was posted up there. He was pretty cool.
Yeah. When did you take it down? Like when you're 25?
Got replaced with Samantha Fox, actually.
Okay. All right. We might move on from there. So had a bit of up and down couple of years there, Hodgey, and then once you got going, there was runs galore. And one of the great initiatives of domestic one-day cricket when we were playing, hit the sign. There were signs around the ground.
Yes.
If you hit it, 50 grand. Talk us through this.
I think this is actually at Barrel, I reckon. And I thought it hit, and it was on target to hit. It certainly was. I was aiming for it because there was plenty of cash up for grabs. And there was a bit of conjecture that the ball actually hit the upright and not actually the sign.
Yeah.
So ING didn't actually want to fork out the money. So this was a bit problematic, but luckily we had a strong spokesperson in David Hooks who was vocal on the radio, right? And Hooksy thought, hang on a minute, this is for charity.
Yes.
Pay up ING. This is you've promoted something, and if someone's good enough to hit it, then pay up. So it went to a process that in the end, I think they paid up 20 grand, which got donated to one of Hooksy's charities, which was pretty cool. Bit better than Mike Hussey, who kept the cash
Did he,
himself.
Mr. Cricket?
Yeah, 100% Mr. Cricket. No wonder he's got a rich house over in Sydney.
I know who my next guest is going to be. Hey, Hodgey, by the time you debuted in Test match cricket, you'd played first-class cricket for around 12 years. So you must have felt ready when you walked out in Hobart against the West Indies.
Yeah, ready as you can ever be. I don't think anyone's ready for, what is the step up to international cricket or Test match cricket. For us, or for myself and Mike as well, we're probably more nervous because we had more to lose. We'd gone through such an apprenticeship. We were ready technically and mentally, but all in all, we knew that we were probably only going to get one chance. There'd been players before us who were so good. Martin Love, 5 Tests, Stuart Law. There were just many that were great players that didn't have long careers as such. So, we had to make it count. And ready as ever was, I was just looking forward to the excitement of Test cricket. That's what I was looking forward to.
Baggy green on your head. I tell you who weren't ready for B, Hodge. That's the South African attack in Perth. You whopped them. Double 100. Did you know you were going to go big?
Well, I thought I was confident enough. In fact, the 60 that I made on debut was probably a really good, strong knock. And probably would have gone on to get 100. It was only that Steve Bucknell gave me out after getting hit on the thigh pad, which I was pretty dirty about. And if DRS was there, I would have taken it for sure and gone on to get 100. Stuart McGill said that you he was there to support me in 100, which I had no confidence in Stewie actually
you're going to be out for
doing.
65.
But the 200 in Perth was really pleasing, actually.
Yeah.
It was just significant of a long road, long, hard process. And, when you only play 6 Test matches for your country, it's good to actually have done something significant of memory. So, I'm pretty proud of that moment.
Definitely. And played the rest of the series against South Africa, obviously, and then got dropped for the South African tour a few months later. That must have been devastating. Did you ever get any feedback from the selectors?
It was really tough, actually. I think that was the toughest piece of information that I've ever received in terms of sport. It was a moment of just unrealisation. I didn't see it coming. I was unaware of the possibility of that happening. And to be truthfully told, I was in Cheltenham at the time, and on the corner of Devon Street and Nepean Highway, where I took the phone call, and the Nokia 5210 ended up on the other side of Nepean Highway. So you can say I took it fairly comfortably.
Took it really well.
Yeah, look, it was awkward. Something I really thought about long and hard about, and probably the most disappointing thing is that in the selection point of view, I thought I'd done enough to maintain a spot. Bottom line is, I met David Boone a fair bit down the track in a Qantas club, and he basically said, look, we just chose Marto over you for no particular reason. I can live with that. Marto's a pretty good player, but at the time it was hard to
It's hard, and you only played one more test match after that, but what you did do is dominate T20 cricket, and particularly the Big Bash. Hodgey, you know, how hard or how exciting was it when it started T20 cricket? And then also, you were someone that could open the batting and dominate, but also bat at any stage throughout the innings.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome, actually. I played in, I think, the first T20 game over in England. It was Leicestershire versus Yorkshire from memory. And I got 97 on that game, and I was spewing because it would have been really cool to make the first 100.
Yeah.
Funny enough, the next day, Chief Ian Harvey ripped off 100, got it straight on the phone, said, bad luck, mate. I got the first ton. But for me, it was interesting because it gave me an opportunity not only to showcase my skills in Australia, but also go around the world and impact something which I was passionate about, which was pretty cool. So, yeah, it came at the right time, and I'm still passionate about it. I reckon it's a great game, and yeah, fun to be involved in.
And you're doing such a great work here on Channel 7. We had a bit of a promo on at Christmas time. Where do you rate your acting skills?
Look, second to you, actually.
That's a fair call.
Look, I was really nervous about this opportunity, and I can clearly see that you're leading the Oscar. There's no doubt about that. But I reckon I'm up there for Best Supporting Actor, for sure. There's some skills there, especially after COVID. We were locked down, so I didn't have an opportunity to expand.
And to be fair, there's not a lot of work for mime artists, so good luck with that. But,
Thank you, appreciate it.
You didn't get anything for the ING sign, but guess what? BCF.
Right.
What are you going to spend it on? Boating, camping, fishing?
Camping, definitely a tent. Actually, I like something physical, but, you know,
there you go.
I'll go and get it.
We'll take that.
Thanks, Flem.
I'll keep this. Bradley Hodge, you're a legend. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Flem.